over the hill. We got a mature, heavy-based antelope down here. I think that calls for a celebratory coat.
You got him, you nailed him.
Wow, my first trip to the V7 Ranch was definitely one to remember. I got to experience not only the beauty of it, but getting to take home my first Merriam.
This is the clan that was 15 steps away this morning. It's been a full day and it's a whole whopping 6:45.
Yeah.
Man, if I make too many more trips out to the V7, I'm liable to be pulling up some North Carolina routes heading west, and I doubt Nicole's gonna say too much about it.
When we arrived at the V7 Ranch, the sun was setting, they had dinner ready, and we were ready to step back into the V7 family.
And then tenders dropped out. That is the juice of life.
That is the juice of life.
Official.
I love
Official. Yep. V7 Ranch, juice of life.
My old buddy Kees at the V7 told us we had to experience V7 antelope season. I mean, he begged me to death. He asked me one time, and I took Nicole.
You know what? I think this is my type of hunting. Get up whenever, hunt all day. I mean, they're out. I could do this any day.
It does though. John Grace, he's got that commentary.
Everyone knows I love to sleep in when I get the chance and have my coffee. So when Case told me I didn't have to get up at the crack of dawn, I knew antelope hunting was for me. So after we had our coffee, it was time to sight our guns in, and it was my first time shooting Case's 7mm STW, and boy did I fall in love with that gun. The safety?
It's off right now. You just.
It's ready to go?
It doesn't have one in.
Oh.
Just
Okay. Boy, did we cover some ground and seen some nice ones right off the bat. We were running and gunning, and then Case brought out Ricky the cow decoy. I knew it was about to happen. Here we go.
We stalked a buck, 340, with 4 people behind him. Walked right to him.
Bring it out, Bertha.
Yep.
There she goes. This is an experience.
We're ready?
We are ready.
All right.
One of the things I love the most is being with a hunter on their first hunt of any kind, and especially when it's your wife. But when you throw in the energy of Nicole, you're in for a fun day.
So we came pretty close that morning. I guess the antelope didn't like Ricky the cow decoy. So it was time to go get some lunch, and then plans were to head out that afternoon. So we headed back out that afternoon, and we seen one about 600 yards away, and you know what that meant. The stalk was on.
We just came over the hill and we got a mature, heavy-based antelope down here. He's moving. There he is right there.
Flattens out here, and then it kind of takes another drop, and he's kind of down in that thing. We might have to do a little crawling to get to the edge of that. I think we'll more than well be rifle range.
So we had a lot of ground to cover, and when Case said it was time to start crawling, I was only wishing I had my knee pads.
We're leaving the cow back at the truck on this one. We got a rise between us and this antelope. We're gonna try to cut the distance and get to within about 250 of it. See if Nicole can't reach out. This hunt right here with Nicole was special, being in the shadows of the Kiowa Mesa where I'd taken my first mule deer the year before up on the hill, and now we're down there in the prairies chasing her first antelope.
You got him. You nailed him. That was awesome,
My ears
man.
are ringing like the heavens,
Oh
but
my gosh. Good
Thank
job.
you.
Heck of a shot.
what a guide, what a guide. We just body crawled like 300 yards it felt like, but I don't know.
No, it was more
Man,
than that, I
we've been stalking
think.
this baby.
Golly, how far did we crawl? That was awesome. Oh, you nailed it. You
Let's
nailed
go
it.
see him.
Good
Come on.
job. Heck yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Congratulations, girl.
Man, for a minute when he was taking off again,
Oh, I
started
know.
running, I thought the show is over.
I know. Same here. I thought it was done.
Oh my God.
That's how we liked it, raw and earned.
Well, I hate
That's
to
right.
say it, but Sean is down.
Sean is down.
Sean. Wish you were here, Sean.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That shot.
Man, look at him.
Yeah.
Well, it was pretty cool to be a part of this deal with Case and Nicole, watching Nicole pop one at 3 football fields, and to turn around and look at Kyle, well, mess back here where we had just almost a spiritual hunt on top of there in December with that my first mule deer, and then right down here on this particular piece of property, which there's a bunch of other pieces of property, but just ended up right here, being right here in the same little neighborhood. So pretty cool. Last 8 months right here in this spot.
Yeah, it's been awesome. We worked for this one.
We did, just a little bit.
Yeah.
We did, but it was worth it.
It wasn't just
It was worth it. Every crawl, every splinter, every bruised knee, it was worth it.
I think we're going down to the St. James Motel for dinner tonight, and it's going to be a good dinner. We worked it up.
Yep.
That camera was getting heavy dragging down through here.
I bet it was. That's probably the heaviest piece of equipment we got.
3's a charm. This is the 3rd one we hunted today.
Yep.
We got it on the 3rd one. It's a brute.
I think that calls for a celebratory Coke.
I think it does. Absolutely.
You have impressed the men out here today, Nicole, with that 300-yard shot. That's all I can say.
So I have discovered that me and antelope hunting go together. Now it's time for Lexi to experience the excitement. We're here on the V7 ranch, getting ready to go on our 2nd antelope hunt. Miss Lexi is gonna be the shooter today. I'm excited to see what we have, or what we're gonna get. Yep.
And now for CTO's Moment of the Week. Sponsored by Dead End Game Calls. Well, it's Youth Day in North Carolina, and CTO volunteer Josh White is joined by Philip Jameson, who is looking to harvest his first deer. With the morning hunt showing some promise, their hopes were high for the evening hunt.
Hey folks, this is Josh White with Rocky Real Outdoors. I'm here with my good friend Philip. We're in the ground blind on this day here in North Carolina. We've already had a little action this morning. We're waiting on it to get good light. Those are already in the field. Putting around back and forth around the soybean field tucked in. Tuesday, Philip's gonna slam in the deer. Y'all stay tuned.
As the evening sun began to set, the deer movement began to pick up.
You did exactly what you're supposed to. I told you we needed to drop that deer because it's raining, and you did. Perfect. Attaboy. I saw her just pile up right there. She'll be laying right down there.
here with CTO Foothills, and young Philip here has just harvested his first deer. He's pretty excited if you hadn't been able to tell yet. He's just smiling ear to ear. It's hard to see with all that black paint on, but we've had a ball. He's endured. We had some deer come out on us right at daylight, and we have stayed here all day long in this rain. And he deserves a good deer like this. This is a big old doe, came out. He was able to put a good shot on it and dropped her right in his tracks. And I told him, I said, look, we got to drop this thing because it's raining. If she runs off, we might not find her. He did excellent. Put it right where he needed to. She dropped in her tracks. His over 30-06 here did the number. And now he's going to be eating deer meat this winter. What do you think about that?
That's awesome.
Congratulations, big man.
Thank you.
The V7 is in an area in New Mexico with trophy potential for every species. Antelope is no exception. There's always numerous opportunities for a booner to come home, with one or two making it to the back of the meat wagon.
Well, my sweet wife over here is about to start the hunting career of a lifetime and catch the buck. I've been so excited to finally get an opportunity to hunt with her, and we got a buck spotted off the road just over the trees over there, kind of on the side of the hill. We can see if we can't maybe get behind the cow here. See if we can get a shot. She is. That's good. Ready?
Once again, Mr. Ricky did not have his A game going, so after a couple failed attempts, we found our groove and it was time for the main event.
300. He's a good one.
Be ready, go for it. You got him, I'll play him. Hold on. Get on him. If he stops, shoot again. Alright, go ahead. You got him.
Come on, dude.
Hold on. You hit him good.
Got him on the left.
Yeah.
Good shot, baby.
He was doing a jig and a dance and a shaking the leg. I got to see the whole thing. I was watching. I was like watching you, then I was watching the antelope, then I was watching you watch the antelope.
He was standing up there.
Real nice curl there. He is nice.
Nice.
I have been wanting to hunt with you since before we got married, and you know, just life gets crazy and busy, and we finally had a day to do some antelope hunting, and we've been trying to, you know, we talk about doing hunting together, and it just seemed like it don't ever work out, but it finally did, and it really worked out. It was really fun. So.
It was perfect.
Had a good day, beautiful day. Not near as hot as it's been. Good and kind of breezy, cloudy. Even got rain on there for a little bit. beautiful, beautiful first goat, for sure. Sure, I'm proud of you.
I got to experience Nicole's first antelope, and the very next day got to experience Kees experiencing his wife's first antelope. I couldn't stand much more.
I didn't think it could get any better after taking home my first Merriam, then my antelope. Boy, am I looking forward to my third trip at the V7 Ranch.